What's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of whatever you want to call this series, Editing with Paul, How to Crush Editing, Editing 101. I'm open to ideas on what to call this series. If you guys missed episode 1, I'll link it above. It's how I organize my footage. But first, a message from our sponsor. So the way that I approach my intros is that I want to make them really quick. I want them to either have a hook, or I want the intros to summarize what the video is about. I just want the intro to try to grab the viewer's attention, because really it's the only chance you have in getting the viewer to watch more of your video. So I'm going to show you 3 intros that I've done with 3 separate meetups. But I'm going to show you the importance of shooting to editing. You know, you want to shoot to edit. Enough of me rambling, let me show you what I mean. So the first meetup back, I already planned the intro in my head, and it just made the editing so much easier because I plan to walk in front of the camera. I plan to have the text trail behind me, right? I plan to say, we're back. And then I basically plan the time lapse. So you can see that just by the fact that I planned where I wanted to walk and where I wanted the text to be, it just made the editing so much easier versus trying to find a spot where I can put the text and where I'm walking enough in front of the screen to have the text trail behind me. It just made things so much easier when you shoot to edit. And sometimes I plan things and sometimes I don't. So I'll show you what happens when I don't plan the intro. So this is the Poor Credit meetup, and I thought this moment was really, really cool just because it happened so randomly.
Maybe for what? Login.
Yeah.
So what does login mean?
And then I kind of go into the B-roll stuff of where we were at the Poor Credit Library. But I think it was a great little hook. I mean, this guy had no idea what was going on with our group, so I figured I'd put that as the intro. And for the meetup that I just did at Graffiti Alley, this was my intro that I used.
From Vince, and I think people got some bangers. I think I might have got a banger. Oh. Hello. I left the camera rolling. I was trying to think of an intro for like the longest time, and then I realized that the camera's rolling, so I figured I better start this video. So here's the start of the video.
Actually, I changed this intro at the last minute because while the intro that I had originally was okay, I felt it didn't really grasp the theme of that video, which is we all got bangers at the meetup. Because I changed your intro, I wanted to show the viewer that we left Graffiti Alley. Like whenever you're making a video, you want to make sure that you're showing the viewer what's happening. So that's why it's always important to show like where you're going, just so everything connects from clip 1 to clip 2 to clip 3 to clip 4. So because I changed your intro, I wanted to show the viewer that we left Graffiti Alley. So that's why I put the time lapse here to show the viewer that we're not there anymore, we're somewhere else, right? So that was the purpose of the time lapse. And then I wanted to show the viewer that we're actually at the bridge now. And that's kind of how it connects from the first clip into me kind of at the bridge. So there are a couple little easy effects that you can put on your intro just to make it a little bit more polished. I mean, they're really, really small things, but you know, I think they're also big things too at the same time. So let me show you a couple of effects that you can use. And I think that might be the end of this video. A simple way of making your video look more polished is using a cross dissolve, which you can see here right by my mouse. But it just gradually brings in the clip, right? You see how it gradually brings in the clip, right? Versus if I take it off, there is no gradual clip. So it just looks better. It's just a small detail, but I definitely recommend using a cross dissolve for all your intros. Another great way to add just something extra to your intro is by adding the graphic. So in Premiere Pro, if you go to your graphics tab here, it's going to give you a whole slew of graphics that you can use, and you just simply drag them onto the clip, like so, right? And then, you know, for this intro that I did for the architecture walk, I just basically put in Toronto. And the great thing about these graphics is that you don't need to edit anything else. The graphic automatically moves on its own.
People in little cars, but let's see what I can come up with.
And then you just click on the graphic. You can find all the tools, the size, make it bigger, play with the font, all that fun stuff. That's it. That's how I do my intros. Hopefully you guys learned something. Again, try to try to make as many videos as possible because that's the only way to really get better, and also have fun with it, you know, just have fun, make mistakes. I think that's the great thing about photography and video, is that there really are no rules. You can make whatever you want to make as long as you're having fun. That's all that really matters. So yeah, thanks for watching. I think in the next video I'm going to show you how I put music on the clips, because I didn't show you guys the music on the intro, but I'll show you how I get my music. And I think that might be the next episode in whatever you want to call this series. And yeah, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next vlog or next tutorial, whatever comes first. And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace. The video is already done. You just need to put them together. I don't know if I explained it right.